Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners along with Bob Iacchino. So let's see, Bitcoin, talked about our critical level, could not hold above the rotation zone and now moving down. See it got below the 37.5, returned to it. Now we're watching it, seeing if it's going to hold at this 11,124 level. If that doesn't hold, the real critical level on this whole run up is 10,650. And we just have a slight wider cluster there, 10,563, but I'm really going to be eyeing the 10,650, which is a 62.5. It should hold above that. Otherwise, then I'm expecting it to come down and retest closer to the lows. So that's what we're looking at on a rally right now. First cross rotation zone, 11,745 to 11,830 is the first key resistance to watch for on a rally, since the rotation zone is now against us. We are going back to very conservative mode and holding off on anything since it was not able to hold this rotation zone, and we're going to see what happens back down at this, if it does get down to this 10,650 mark. If it holds at these levels and then gets back and we get the rotation zone in our favor and we can find it catching on the rotation zone, and then we'll start getting more bullish again. Somebody asked, I forgot which video it was, if the correction is over. I can't say that. Until we get back above the 62.5 retracement on this down move, the probabilities are that we'll either be in consolidation or we could go back down, retest the lows, or make new lows. So keep that in mind. And that level's all the way back at 15,893. And we will, well, do I buy now or not? Well, if there's a high probability buy pattern, then we buy and we initiate the trade. If there's not, then we hold off. Right now, it couldn't even get above its 37.5% retracement level, which was around 13,228. And that's pretty low, and it couldn't get above the rotation zone on the daily. We were watching for it too. There was a couple aggressive trades going into this where there's taking profits and up moving a stop. Now we talked about it getting back below the critical level, which it's done. So it's all hands off, lighten up, and then wait to see what it does and forms a high probability buy. But until it can at least get above the rotation zone, it's got to be in still in somewhat bearish mode. Above the rotation zone, but still below this 15,893 is more neutral. And then when the rotation zone and we're back above the 62.5% retracement, that's back in full-blown bullish mode. Switching over to Ethereum. Ethereum could not get up to our new 12.5% level. We paused here. Now we're also pulling back, and we got the first cross rotation zone. So in Ethereum, we have major resistance in 1,062 to about 1,074 first cross rotation zone, and a couple different GAN levels there. Right now we're holding at a cluster 10,013. If that does break, then we're watching for a return to about 958 to 965, and the critical level for Ethereum is 916. Now you'll notice on this recovery, it almost got above the 62.5, where Bitcoin didn't get close. Bitcoin didn't get above its 37.5 level. Ethereum almost got to 62.5, but couldn't break above that. So, and then couldn't hold its rotation zone. So now we're back in neutral to slightly bearish mode, and we're going to see if we get any high probability buy patterns at these levels. Right now we're trading at this first cluster, but we'd have to get a high probability buy pattern, and we have the first cross rotation zone. Down here, this is going to be a major level to watch for it at 958 to 965. And then again, we don't want to close below the 916. Let's check in on the daily chart. Daily chart back below the 21. So we did pop back above. You know, we tried to get everything in our favor, but we're right now trading back below the 21. So then again, that's not completely positive on Ethereum. And if we do break this 62.5 level, then watch for a retest of the 50-day exponential moving average coming in right now at 875, but this will continue to creep up. Finally, switching over to Ripple, we were watching a triggered a long trendline trade. We did not get above the 172 level. This is technically a redraw with the new defining point there. And if you don't know what the defining point is, go check out our trendline videos on our channel. You can just search for trend lines. Now, we did trigger this double top. Triggered, retested the breakdown point again. Then we had the declining rotation zone, sold off to the first target, this 131.81. Next major level is 124.86. You're going to have possibly some support at the 50% retracement mark, 128.45. I'm really going to be focused on this 124.86. And then the major level for the full target would be 118.14, which also comes in at a cluster we have a cluster also with about 117.58, so that's going to be key. If we do get below the 115.62 level, which also puts us below the 62.5% retracement, then I'm expecting a possible retest of the 0.92. Now, there will be buyers probably stepping in at 1 again. You know, that's a nice round number that people want to focus on. This is not in bullish mode right now at all. It could also get above the 37.5% retracement, so that is not a good sign right now for Ripple. So it means just be patient. You can see it did rally up to the rotation zone on the daily basis, paused for a bit, and then now selling back down. So until we get another high probability buy set up at some lower price, may possibly near this cluster, you know, that 117 area, 117.50 area, we'll watch for there. But if that doesn't hold, then I'm watching for a return to some of these lower prices and possibly breaking to new lows. So it's just being very, very patient at this point. Sellers stepping in at the rotation zone, taking off some of their profits that they gained if people bought the dips, and now we're going to wait and see if we get a better pattern lower. That's what we have for you on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple. And we'll have more videos coming for you in the next few days, so stay tuned. And again, thanks for everybody who's doing the extra views. It's really helping our channel. We're really close now to the time we needed, so we'll retain our YouTube creator status and be able to keep putting the videos out for you. Again, thanks for your comments, and keep everything coming. Bye for now.